But she had said she did indeed feel hesitation. Her legs shook. Look, do you think you could do me one last favor? Don't say last. You're making me nervous. Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters that I love them very much. No. Tell them that I will always love them. Daughters? You got kids? Yes, I do. Suppose they're about your age, Chappelle. The twins. I had them when I was young, after some things happened. The names are Nona and... Wait? Nona? Trill's words shut out before he realized what he was saying. He remembered the story Seven had told him. Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those are their names, well, some of them. The kids were there in an experiment, I mean. What the hell? What's wrong with you? Let's take a step back from Chappelle. Look, Seven looked just shocked at Chappelle. He blinked his eye rapidly as he weren't sure he was completely awake. No way, it couldn't. But was your last name... Kashu... What? Kashiwaraba? Kashiwaraba? Sure, I don't know how you say that. His eyes went wide. How do you know that? Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom. That kid? What do you mean that kid? Why are you acting like you met her? Seven's eyes furrowed. I have... What? Yeah, I've been one of your kids. When? 9 years ago. Where? On the ship. Why were you... It's not a short story. I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please. What happened here? Seven glanced at Chappelle and turned back to Lotus again to speak. It was the same story Chappelle had heard only minutes before. Every detail. Last Seven finished. Lotus shook her head. Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the past 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here. Looking for? Yes, that's right. 9 years my daughters disappeared. Then... In 9 days they came back. Never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. During the doctor where I was told they hadn't been hurt anyway. So I was sure they had been through something terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I forced them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on. A few months passed. Gradually they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? But eventually I knew there was no way I could do it. I'm still a mother. I just couldn't suddenly forget something terrible that happened to my children. So I had to investigate what happened to them on my own. I found out what happened during those 9 missing days. What did you find out? Nothing. Police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children were gone or missing came back, things were just swept under the rug. Even the media didn't talk about what happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut. Creative Pharmaceutical. No, probably something bigger than that. Creative Pharmaceutical. You heard of them before? No, that's the first time I ever heard of that name. Seven, how did you find out that Creative Pharmaceutical was connected to the kidnapping in the first place? Feared finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. Then you go to cop ducks. What did they have in common? They're saying one of the kids disappeared and gone to this one hospital at some point. This was one of the bunts run under the control of Creative Pharmaceutical. Creative Pharmaceutical was a really long name. After that, it was just they're connecting the dots. The hospital. The hospital. Well, I was trying to get some kind of story out of the kid's hospital. Well, no one told me to read the story. What was it? You heard about the Gansfield experiment? Because all these kids had to go through it where they were at the hospital. The thing was passed out someone's quarters counseling. Seven cleared his throat and proceeded to explain the Gansfield experiment. Persons Q and A are put in separate rooms, far away from one another. As soon as the video images are sold to subject Q, we sold to send the images subject A thinking about them. Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a reclining chair, given a blindfold. As soon as it's cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at. Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's famous telepath. This word, I can't say it right now. Telepathy. No. Telepathy. There you go. Telepathy experiment, isn't it? Telepathy. Telepathy. Shell rolled the word over in his mind. That's how the experiment on the ship was supposed to work. So it was control people, right? Yeah. Not better than No, I can't say it. I'm not saying it. You know what it is. That word. It doesn't work. No. The mind thing. That works better because I can actually say that consistently. Telepathy. There you go. Telepathy. This looks weird. And in theory, it shouldn't, because it's like telephone and it's like pathy. It's not that hard, but I just can't say that. Oh, anyway. Yeah. Maybe someone created pharmaceutical brought into it. Lotus granted. Soon and thinking hard for the last several minutes, and finally spoke. You know that is the case. I don't forget how that has anything to do with any of this. No number game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. Wasn't anything to do with telepathy. No one brought up all this up, but I have no idea. I know this stuff is connected after all. In that moment of silence, I called the voice actor from the ceiling. No subject has been detected. Unless the subject is detected within 60 seconds. All power will be shut down. System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour. If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please see subject in the restraining device. Well, that doesn't sound good. Yeah. Okay. I'm going. Well, that's not what we... Let's hurry up and get it over with. Chappelle, I'm counting on you. Right. Lotus sat down in the chair. Joe looked at her one last time and made his way to the monitor. Let's please tell me right away if you feel anything weird. You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you. Lotus was putting on the best act she could manage, but her legs were shaking so much that in the sitting, she likely would have fallen down. Failure is unacceptable. Joe went one last deep breath, then stared down at the monitor. What does mean in words right now? I can't see them. I haven't had this happen to me in a long time. Because I remember, I used to, stumble over my words a lot when I was doing this. I don't remember, it was either Phoenix Wright or Hotel Dust, one of those, where I kept doing that. Okay, what do we got here? I don't know what this is. Okay, changed some of them. And changed them back. So, turn that on, turn this one on. Turn that on again. Let's turn this one. Hey, what is this singlet that you do? Turns on one. Let's... No, I'm close. Next time we continue with this puzzle thing, whatever this is. Yeah. Next time